It's official. It's official. Guys, it's official. I have wonderful news to share. What just took place? The bottom is officially in then. I'll say it again. The bottom is 90% likely in. Why? Many folks want to call a bottom because Jim Cramer is out today. It's too early, in my opinion. It's there. Guys, there it is. He's on the wrong side of history 90% of the time. Alright, so he's probably wrong, but he does occasionally get the right call. And it's occurred to me that the bottom might be in. People panicked and sold when the tariff news broke today, right before the weekend really began, don't they? Guys, be ready for more manipulation because the stock market closed. However, indeed, he is a contraindicator and everyone is thrilled when they see this green guy, aren't they? Thank you from the bottom. Whoa, he actually saved the cryptocurrency market because the stock market is closed. I suppose it also applies to stocks. Exactly when it opens on Monday. Therefore, he simply saved all markets by himself if... Please keep in mind that this person is not to be played about, guys, even though he obviously is. He obviously answers these calls on purpose, so it's like that's his job. Then he tweeted, "Ready for this?" Which made me think that the flood of liquidity was about to arrive. It's about a hitland heavy, so money will be coming in, guys. Perhaps the bottom is in right, but we'll see what transpires. Yes, I am aware that the top won't be in till XRP pumps. Well, folks, pay close attention and don't laugh twice. I'll taste it for you. Until XRP surges sharply, the top stocks and Bitcoin are not in. Alright, that's how I know we haven't topped yet, and BlackRock is aware of it as well, having purchased 4,000 Bitcoin today. As of the now, they own 655,000 Bitcoin. Take a look at that. They continue to go on a shopping binge as if it were sweets. Wow, that is a crazy quantity of Bitcoin. Irrational, absurd. They're not going to quit either. Prices did, however, decline as a result of Trump's concerns. Can you guess what's going on? The whale is coming. James wins, all right, so he then increased his holdings, keeping in mind that he currently has $1.2 billion in Bitcoin and that he is currently losing money. However, he entered 109,000 men. All right, 109,000. His liquidation is approximately 105,000. However, he did mention that he has cash on hand in case Bitcoin drops close to his liquidity levels. He will then use that cash to lower his liquidation price. Thus, this individual remains positive. I recall being in weird, crazy positions like December and January, don't you think? This year. Whoa. And I was practically unable to take my eyes off the charts for even a moment. Correct? Absurd jobs, holding a post worth $1 billion? How? You're most likely on the 5-second chart, for example. Not even kidding, isn't it? I watch that kind of thing. I mean, how are you going to sleep at all? Correct? Because I can't sleep when I'm in a trade gas station. I must examine it. Correct? To be honest, I have no idea how this individual is doing it, but this is simply amazing. Correct? It is renowned. He only has 2 long positions for pet pay, by the way, and this is for Bitcoin for the past month. I take it that he is still in the profit before Bitcoin and the overall loss for the previous month? He's making money. Gaza appears to be so. You look fantastic and don't look too horrible. But here's the thing. He claims that the whales want me gone. These are the whales. Win, James. He claims that market manipulators, sharks, whales, and insiders are driving down prices of Bitcoin, so they get him out and take advantage of his liquidity. In fact, I'm cheering him on. Since I want him to keep all of their money, I am truly correct, folks. I would like him to take. Since they usually do it to retail, the whales money guys are correct. All right. In fact, I'm supporting this individual once more. He has a lot of optimism. I wonder what will happen, but this is really frightening. Oh my. Because it's right there? I'm not sure, like Trump. It's Trump. Trump is most likely aware of assisting the market makers in lowering prices, as was the case today. According to Vanguard, Marcus no longer takes tariff threats at their value. Vanguard is doing well then. Indeed, in the beginning of time, the tariff discussions were becoming very frightening. However, it's becoming less frightening over time. Guys, I believe we've already discussed that. Since it was a black swan event, it follows that the more people discuss a particular topic or issue related to the economy, the more it will be discussed, right? Since there is greater clarity now. Let's now discuss Bitcoin. What's happening? Here is my theory, whether you agree with it or not. Here are my predictions regarding the future of Bitcoin. Thus, we've been right thus far, right? Keep in mind that this range, consolidation, increased support that is rightly and exquisitely held, it will eventually reach the resistance line, which it nearly did. I think it went back down. Right whales are attempting to leave this area where they are being supported by fishing. By the way, it will be really strong support. At 106K to 106K, there is significant support. All right, excellent assistance. To be honest, I suppose we might range here. We could simply proceed in that manner. We'll see what transpires, but for now, we're above support, which is really lovely. Today, the total volume of spot Bitcoin ETFs has surpassed $4.5 billion. Since it is one of the approaches, ETFs are significant at the moment. According to Brad Garlingale, institutional access to cryptocurrency is accelerating, making it the most dramatic method for money to rush in. This week saw the introduction of XRP futures and ETFs on the CME and NASDAQ. The market is obviously maturing, and more people are becoming aware of cryptocurrencies. Correct? He will now explain to us the significance of ETFs and similar products. Bitcoin has already explained why. Because these folks have money, don't they? They simply cannot go through a centralized process. It simply cannot. For example, they will go via the trap highway, which are ETFs, in a new method, the crypto way. Let's take a listen. This is related to all cryptocurrencies, but particularly XRP, as new goods are being introduced, much like Bitcoin did. Although I'm thrilled that I've finally made it on here after being ignored for years, I'm also wounded. I'm Brad Garlinghouse. Hello, crypto. In 1 minute is this. Take a moment to explain why cryptocurrency ETFs are so popular. Two major elements, in my opinion, are at play here. One is that institutional investors, who mainly trade on Wall Street, haven't had direct access to cryptocurrency for a very long time. They had two choices: self-custody or onboarding with an exchange. For a variety of reasons, some people dislike centralized exchanges. For the first time, institutions were able to trade cryptocurrency directly on Wall Street. There are two reasons why this is an unlock. Previously unavailable capital, such as endowments, pension funds, or even mutual funds that were unable to access cryptocurrency, can now do so. The second is that it is actually institutionalizing the whole cryptocurrency business. It should come as no surprise, in my opinion, that the Bitcoin ETF reached billions of dollars in assets the quickest of any ETF. It also, I believe, passed 10 billion in assets more quickly than anyone else. And in a minute, I believe we will finally close in on the entire ETF today. Yes. Guys, money will be pouring in. We must make it, please. Correct? I have dreams and aspirations. Guys, we have to succeed, and we will, and they will assist us in realizing that goal. Correct? I haven't been on crypto for a minute. I'm wondering, where is he? Because of this. They're never on there, in my experience. However, Bitwise, things are looking fantastic, and according to UTXO, nation-states and